Okay, guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a new product from our friends over at Zeera. Now, Zeera, we've used a bunch of the Zeera gear and have always been happy with them. You can see right here, I'm using a Zeera case on my phone, which is awesome. And we will talk about that a little bit more in a second. But today we're going to be looking at the Zeera. I don't know if it's Zeera X, like there's a Zeera little X, THEVOXN. I'm just calling it THEVOXN because THEVOXN is cool. It's a 5-in-1 dual MagSafe charger. Now, as far as I can tell, the 5-in-1 is 2 MagSafe chargers, yes. Apple Watch charger, yes. USB-A charger, and a light. That's the 5. So you can get it in a bunch of I was going to say different configurations, but no, different plugs if you need it, right? Or no plug. Just realize that by default, it's no plug. If you want a plug, you're going to tack on a little bit of dollars, $15 for 65 watt though. Like the fact that you're getting a 65 watt for like $15 different, totally worth it because that's a fair bit of power and that's enough power to charge most laptops out there. So, you'll spend easily $40, $50 if you were to buy a 65 watt charger somewhere else. So we're going to take a look at this, show you the box, and then we'll take it out and show you what it looks like. Okay, so a few things to realize. They have currently 2 different 5-in-1 chargers on their website. Okay, so I will put links directly to this one, but I do encourage you to look around the Zeera website because there's some nice little products in there for sure. They have an older 5-in-1, which I believe these 2 pieces, the MagSafe and the Apple Watch, are probably fairly similar, but it doesn't have the MagSafe on the bottom. And I don't think it possibly puts out as much power as this one. Plus, if you do decide to get a charger with that one, it sends you, I think, a 20 watt versus the 65 watt. So about $15, that's not right, about $25 difference. The other one was coming in at $50 that I saw on sale versus the 75. But I'll be honest with you, if you want one that's going to last you longer, right, maybe spend a little bit extra money. If you only have $50, the other one's still fantastic. Now, the other thing to just realize, and while I'm talking, I'll just turn this around so you guys can see the back and kind of give you a read of what all the ports and all the goodness is there. As I talked about like their cases. Now, the Zeera cases are kind of cool because if you go back all the way to iPhone, I think it's 13, 12, 13, 14, etc. I had MagSafe on it, but the 11 didn't. Now, if you are someone that has an 11, you can actually buy a Zeera case for the 11, which puts the MagSafe ring in the case, which means that your phone, because it has Qi charging or wireless charging, allows you now to use MagSafe accessories like the wallets, like the phone chargers, like little external battery packs, etc., which is super cool. And currently my daughter has an iPhone 11 and is using that case and is able to use all this cool stuff on it. Now, I've taken it out already because I wanted to take a look, so I'm just going to bring it up so you can see it. So the version we got sent to us is the plain Jane one here, plain Jane one with, of course, the braided cable. Again, the cheaper one that you can get for $50 doesn't come with a braided cable to start with. It comes with a standard cable. Upgrade, if you're going to go that route, upgrade to the braided because they make a lovely cable. Nice braided cable is excellent. This is like, I don't know, 6 feet, I think it is. USB-C to USB-C. So super nice. Here you go. You can actually see on the front, hopefully this will expose properly. There it is. You can see right there. Maybe you see it. THEVOXN. Oh, the THEVOXN. And then this here, again, maybe you can see that, is a ridiculously small helipad landing, right? It's got the little H on it. There it is, right there, right? So you can land your drones there if you want, like the little tiny, no. I don't know why it has an H there, to be honest with you. H. It does look like a little helipad, right? That's cool. You put a little tiny helicopter on there. But what's cool about it, of course, is that, yes, this MagSafe, cool, yes, but also MagSafe, cool. And this is good too, because I don't know how many times I have thrown my phone on a charger laying this way, and number one is it didn't lay there properly, so it was like kind of charging but not really charging, or not charging at all, and then 3 hours later you realize it's not charging at all. This, you get to feel that little snap when it kind of gets in place, which is great. Of course, phone or whatever, Apple Watch. And then here on the back, you can see the USB-C, which is where you're plugging this in, USB-A for external charging. And then there is a little power switch down here as well. This is what you can turn it on and off. And this enables the lights. So if you turn this on, as you can see here, at the back of the stems here, these are all little LED lights, which is super cool. So first off, let's plug this in. So I'm going to take this and plug this in here, because I'm down with this one. It's all right. So we'll plug that in. And first off, you'll see you get a little power indicator right there. You know, if you turn this off with the bottom here, it goes away, but we want it on. Number one is if you click this, you ready? I'll bring this, maybe bring this here, bring it this way, maybe this way. You guys can see that, right? As if I bring it here, click, check that out. Isn't that cool? And I think if you hold it, maybe, let's see. Does it do anything with the hold? No. Oh, it has, so it does have dimming power. That's it, right? So fully bright, not as bright, a little less bright, right? So it doesn't change color as far as I know, but it does change intensity, which is kind of cool. And then if you just click it down, it goes off. That could be a nice little accent up against a wall, or little something. I know for me, sometimes my wife, when she comes to bed, I'm an early go to bed. She's a little bit later come to bed. So if she wants to come in and have a little bit of light on, that's a little bit of light she can have, just enough to kind of have a glow over on her side. So I'm down with that. That's cool. Sticky wise, of course, we stick this on there, and you can see it. You can see it kind of fire up there. So that's awesome. Also, you get a little light indicator on the front telling you that that one's in use. I don't think the center one will, because it's just kind of your power indicator. But if you took your phone off and came over here, there you go. So it's got that one lit up there too, right? So that's kind of nice. And then if you have your watch, this can curl up there, and as you can see, charging. What more do you want, right? Plus, you could have something plugging in the back. Now, I don't know what the maximum wattage is out the back. Don't expect it to be a lot, because again, if this was a 65 watt, say, coming in, I would say, you know, if you divide 1, 2, 3, and 4, if you divide 4 of these into 60, you know, you're only getting not even 20 per. So my guess with that back one, maybe 10, 15, maybe somewhere in that range. But you know what? It's enough to charge them all overnight. So I think that's all right. Maybe you have a friend that has an Android phone, or you have a second phone, or you have a pair of headphones that don't have wireless charging. You can plug those into the back. So all kinds of cool stuff. I will leave links to where you can take a look at THEVOXN, because you have to say it like that, THEVOXN, down below in the description. But I encourage you guys to kind of snoop around their site, because their cases are really quite nice. A lot of times you can get really good deals where they do little 2-for-1s. If you're buying a product and you need, or possibly think you may need, an extra charger, or you know, you need some cable stuff, if you can get it all packaged into a kit, you can get really good prices on the accessories. So yeah, they're I was going to say decent, but they're better than decent. And again, I use their gear all the time, and I've been very happy with it. All right, my friends, that's it. This is the Zeera, THEVOXN, and that's all. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Again, links down below, and we will see you fine folks later. Make sure to use the link, because it supports the channel, you know. All right, guys, I'm out.